city, so we do need to pull our guys back here before they consume any of their food stocks. Right, so we'll pull them back, get them to resupply, and the other legions should be here fairly soon. In the meantime, we might as well get our troops to actually try to move across that bridge. So we'll get the skirmishers to go first because they're fairly expendable, and I'll get the rest of these guys to just sort of wait for our actual Roman soldiers to wait until this group gets here. And we'll go from there. You can see that the supply routes, they have these like little ox carts, and I do believe you can actually raid these little carts, provided that you can get a hold of them, and you can capture supplies and stuff like that. And supply, again, was a fairly vital portion of this time period, so that is sort of that. There we go, getting more troops here, and it looks like they managed to grab some food from something over here. Alright, these troops have arrived. They are fully well supplied, and you guys may have noticed that there's this little panel here displaying each and every single one of the little squads, and you'll notice that the green bar here represents how much strength they have, and the blue bar is actually their supply amount. So just take a note of that. Alright, and let's just get the rest of our troops over there. Okay, there we go. So now I believe we're just supposed to march towards the north here. There's a city here that we do not know of just yet. So we'll get our guys to advance over there, and we'll see what we can find. And again, we'll just zoom down here, check out our large column of troops, and see how well they just advance. There we go. Oh, there are a few optional objectives present inside the game. I mean, there's also this one called Ancestral Debits, which is we're actually supposed to like go over here and kill these migrant packs of people, since they do scavenge and raid the people over here. But it's an optional objective, so I'm actually going to ignore that one. The main thing here is that we need to help our allies out. This yellowish green color faction. And we are to move to their capital and defend them against one of these heavy raids of sorts. And that should actually be right
Sir,
here.
The Helvetii were waiting for us. They're attacking Bilbrack from the east.
So
Prepare
this is
a battle line, and don't leave our flanks exposed.
This is the main battle area for this particular little fight, I suppose. We'll get our guys to assemble, and our guys are going to be gradually pouring in for a amount of time, so we'll just try to... What I'll try to do here is that I'll try to set it up so that we can get a nice flanking attack from the side here, and we'll let these heavy ambushers just sort of come at us. And I'll get these guys to assemble. They're going to charge us, which is alright, because we're going to flank them. Meet them like that. And we'll get these guys to attack like that. Let's pull up the last of our troops. And I'm going to save the cavalry for later. I want to wrap our guys around here, just like we do in Total War. And we just want to sort of break these guys like that. So yeah, I mean, the combat, it's fairly focused on morale, as you can see here. I mean, maybe it's just the low quality of these enemy troops, that as soon as you get that wraparound on these troops, they almost instantaneously break.
There can't be many more left.
Come on, there we go. Yeah, so they're gonna flee, And the neat thing about these troops is that once they flee, they actually go back to one of their own towns, and they'll try to reassemble themselves as another force. And it's fairly neat to see that happening. And your troops will also do the same thing. If their morale breaks, they'll typically try to fall back to whatever nearest town that you have, and sometimes they'll come back as soldiers, or sometimes they'll just go back into the recruitment panel as a group of recruits. So now our skirmishers are a little tired, or they've already been used, so we're going to get actual legionnaires here to brawl it out. And again, I'm just going to try to do this wrap-around tactic where just get the cavalry, or no, these guys are just slingers actually. Oh, pull them back actually, the cavalry is over here. And we'll send these cavalry around to do the wrap-around. These slingers, in the meantime, I haven't noticed how the ranged combat actually works out, but it looks like they're putting a few pellets into the flank of these guys. Cavalry, charge him in the back. That troop should break fairly soon. In the meantime, over here, send these guys to help them out over there. These guys too, we're going to come right around the backside and charge them here. There we go. Alright, so, looks like we won that battle.
While the Helvetii warriors had proved their fierce reputation was well deserved, in the end the might of Rome would prevail. But even as the Helvetii fled, a greater threat was amassing along the shores of the Rhine. Marching ahead, a great horde of Germani warriors, Ariovistus, king of the Suevi, believed he had a conqueror's right to claim Gaul for himself. In the name of Rome, I would prove him wrong.
Okay,
so
so
the Helvetii and their allies have been
see.
driven away, but the Aedui have come with grim news. They thank you for your support, but warn of an even larger army invading from Germania.
Labienus, prepare to depart immediately. The Germani cannot be permitted to take any land in Gaul.
And, oh, there we go. We're supposed to requisition a bridge here, and once, it's sort of the game's way of allowing you to cooperate with the AI a little bit better. You can actually requisition things from your neighbors and your allies, so that, for example, over here, managed to actually, the game actually automatically assigns us their capital, so now we have a city here, but I'm pretty sure we can requisition a lot of the farms and a lot of things over here for food and supply as well. Alright, so these guys have been broken, the Helvetii have been effectively defeated, and it looks like they're trying to escape, so they're trying to reform some scattered units to pull back to whatever cities that they have, and we are supposed to cross over to whatever city this place is to defend against the Suebi. And I think all three of these factions were present inside Rome Total War II. I mean, obviously the Romans were there. The Helvetii people, I remember, were also the green faction, was one green faction. They were present too. And distinctly remember the Germanic raiders being the Suebi being present inside that game as well. So I think I'll just save the game here as let's see. So yeah, LP1, and well, we will. Oh, it does the Roman numeral number. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. It only does that for 1. I think we'll save the game here, and we will come back in a little bit, and we'll continue off to pressing towards the city of Visatio, and we'll try to stop the Germanic invasion there. So, I'll see you guys then.